Hey, what's happening? This is Jen McFarlane, the Money Medium. It is Monday and we're going to talk about manifesting like nobody's business because there's a few little things that fall into place whenever you're trying to manifest something different from what you are manifesting naturally all the time. So I'm just going to go into my page here and share this with my group because I know that they're gonna want to see it. Oh, so manifesting, it's kind of like a big thing in the world right now, isn't it? Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna go into here and share with my group. My group is Mind, Money, Magic. If you feel like joining me there, I would love to have you. It is a women's only area. Whoop, whoop. So we talk about lots of raw and real things that come up for women, especially in there, and a lot of honesty. There's a lot of really honest sharing in there. There we go. All right, it's always a challenge for me when I'm broadcasting from my page because I'm used to doing these videos in my group. So there's a lot more in my group if you're new to me, and I welcome you to head over and find out more about what I do and what we talk about and all the magic. So again, that's Mind, Money, Magic. I'd love to see you over there. So today, talking about manifesting like nobody's business. Let's talk about this. What do you think of when you think of the words manifest? Hey Denise, what's happening? Thanks for joining. I'd love to hear about you and what you think about manifesting. You know, I know the words like law of attraction and all of that kind of stuff come into play when we're talking about manifesting. They're all really, related. So let's pull them out and take a look at them. The first thing that I really wanted to kind of chat with you about is desire. Desire is such an important thing that flows through us. Everything is created by desire. You know, the polka dots behind me were somebody's desire at one point. Nothing has been created in the world, look around you, without first it being somebody's desire to have that, and man, we live in a pretty evolved world in that way, right? People are coming up with new things all the time. So it's really quite manifesting, and desire is quite a beautiful place to create. That's what it's all about, creating. Manifesting is really just another word for creating. So when you feel desire, here, that is where most people stop with the chain of events that happens in manifesting something. Most people stop at desire because you want to know what comes up next? Self-doubt. Boom, right there. You have a desire, self-doubt right away. And so a lot of people don't know what to do with self-doubt when it comes up. They hear, it's so subconscious that they hear, let's say I want to take a boat cruise on the Caribbean, and then right away self-doubt comes in and goes, well, you can't afford that, or it's not safe to go there, and whatever else might come up. okay? Self-doubt usually replaces the rest of what needs to happen for full manifestation to take place. So instead, why not go and recognize, start to really get to know what your subconscious tells you when you're in desire, what those self-doubts are, get to know them. And then when you get to know them, you can acknowledge them and say, oh my God, that's self-doubt. That's where my limitation, like when people talk about glass ceilings and all this jazz, this is what they're talking about. They're talking about self-doubt. It can show up in a million different ways. And what's beyond self-doubt though, is the rest of what needs to happen for full manifestation to take place. So once you can recognize self-doubt and sort of look it in the eye and do it anyway, that's like be in fear, fuck fear, do it anyway, you know, all that stuff that we have around us that we hear, that's what this is about. So when you can see self-doubt and get to the other side of it, when you can stare fear in the face, because self-doubt is really the ego's way of protecting ourselves, right? Itself. So it will bring up fear, and it's easy then to be like, no, that's not the best thing for me to do. And that's as far as you go. You really don't look into it any further than that. When you do start looking further into that, that's where the magic is. So when you are able to get over self-doubt and get over the fear, then you come to a place where you can really start to visualize. And everybody from The Secret, you know, Brendan Burchard, Bob Proctor, Abraham Hicks, big time, this is what they're talking about. You get to a point where you feel desire, you desire something. Normally, you recognize desire, because we're trained this way, from seeing what you don't want. And then you know what you want from seeing what you don't want. But sometimes you get that natural flow of desire of just like, ooh, that's something I want, or I love the feeling of that. And in my experience with hypnosis and restorative yoga and really working with the mind, opening up the third eye area, using your vision to, you know, it's like nothing from desire was then created without first there being a vision for it. So tune into your vision. Start to activate your imagination. Use it a lot. And you'll see that it starts to become a natural thing. Let your imagination go beyond what self-doubt does. Self-doubt wants to turn it off. Let your imagination override self-doubt and really go there, right? Allow it to go there. Be on that cruise ship. Be in the car. Feel it. Imagine it. So from vision is feeling. Activate that feeling in your entire body, right? In every cell in your body. When you first have that idea of desire, visualize it. So, jump over self-doubt, visualize it, feel it, act as if, right? And be it. Let it be a part of your experience. And then from that, you must ask. The next thing to do there is to start asking for it. And then self-doubt comes up again. Self-doubt's going to come in on every little step of the way. So the faster you can get to know self-doubt, the faster you start to manifest things, right? So when you're asking for something, you have this desire, you have no problem now getting to the visual part. You can feel it in every cell of your body. You can feel as if you're there, it's happening. You're tuned in, tapped on, whatever. And then you need to start asking. You ask the people around you. You start asking questions about how to make it happen. You start asking, if you're a scientist back in the day, you would start asking questions to the universe. That's one way to do it too. Just start asking questions. Ask for what you want. Also ask for what you don't want. When you're clear on what you don't want, ask to not have that, right? So that's my little lesson today on manifesting, just manifesting like nobody's business. There's a few different steps to go through. And basically, you gotta press override on self-doubt and fear a lot. Get to know it. Know that it's a part of the journey. Like it's not gonna ever disappear. So get to know it and learn how to work with it. All right? If you like this video, you can share it. And if you're new to me, you can come find me on Mind Money Magic in Facebook. I'd be happy to have you in my little group there. And we talk about things like this and go at a much deeper level in there all the time. Lots of love. Have a wonderful day. Go get what you want. Go get it.